What's going on, Redskins fam? Well, it's time for the draft recap. I'm also going to talk about, I seen Bruce Allen on First Take a little bit too, just a little bit. I'm giving Bruce too much. And I'm also going to talk about First Take Guice, all in the same video. Now, first of all, I think the Redskins draft, on paper, success. I know I gave the first round an A+. I told you I was still a little emotional. I had to let the emotion settle down. And the only reason why I didn't do the video a little bit earlier is because hell, I had to watch tape on people. I didn't really know who Wes Martin was, Big Ross was, Ho Holcomb was, Jimmy, the little cornerback. I didn't know who Jimmy Moreland, I think that's his name, Jimmy Moreland. I didn't know who he was, so I had to, you know what I'm saying, watch some tape. But first round, man, Dwayne Haskins. Now, I'm going to be honest. Before the draft started, before everything fell in play, my thing was, we already got Case Keenum. Let's make the D even more stronger to get a defensive identity. We bought Reuben Foster. We bought Landon Collins. Let's make the D even stronger. So when we got Haskins at first, I was still thinking like pass rush. I wanted pass rush. I really wanted Montez Sweat at that spot right there, or Brian Burns. But I did really want Montez more than I wanted Brian Burns. I watched Brian Burns' tape, and the only reason why I really watched his tape because he was on a lot of our mock drafts. But I kind of like Montez better at that point. But I was just like. So then when we got Montez, then I was able to watch a lot of Haskins tape and watch a lot of people interview that talked about Haskins. And everybody's blown away by him. The great Charlie Cassidy. I mean, this guy makes every throw. He's a pure pocket quarterback. Very accurate, very smart. I mean, really the only couple of weaknesses he got, I heard somebody say something about the footwork, could use a little work. And then I heard somebody say, you know what I'm saying, he only played in this season. But I think the Duke quarterback has 53 touchdowns in his whole career, and this guy has 50 touchdowns in 1 year. So he might be coachable, ready to go. And of course, Montez, ain't no need for me to talk about him no more. Pure animal, 4.4 speed, gonna contribute, gonna be on that D. We got a Ryan helping out with a D, so I know it's going to be some more blitzes. It's going to be crazy with Montez, and we still got speed with the other guys. This is going to make the D a little bit more stronger. Now, every year, when I do a draft recap to myself, not really on YouTube, I always get a guy that after I read about him, learn about him, watch his tape, that I always be like, you got to watch. And that's the third round guy, Terry McLaurin. I mean, we all know he got track speed. We all know he played with Haskins at Ohio State. But one thing we just don't know is like the work ethic and the leadership of this guy, man. This guy came all the way from having he was Mr. Indiana, so he was a good football player already, but Urban Meyer told him when he came there, he was in camp, he did his thing. He was the fastest guy there, he said. He said Urban told him to go home and catch 200 balls for 2 weeks straight. He did that. He came back a better player. This kid likes to be coached. He doesn't mind earning his keep. And that's the kind of guys we need. Besides a guy that could take it over the top, we need leadership. This guy was the best special teams cover guy. He was the best covering coverage. He's lightning fast, so even if he isn't playing at wide receiver in the beginning, he's going to be helping us with in special teams, and we need that. We need this football team to be better as a whole. You know what I'm saying? And I think he's a guy that adds a lot to that. You know what I'm saying? Plus the chemistry that he has with our quarterback, Haskins, which I think would be, you know what I'm saying, real good, because they'll probably be roommates in camp. You know what I'm saying? They'll be learning together. He got the guy there that's, boom, that he's familiar with already, and Haskins is home, so I like that. Bryce Love, 4th round running back out of Stanford. Let me tell you something. This is the National Football League. This is a business. Now, everybody, you know what I'm saying, was talking about whatever Guice did on Twitter. Really wasn't really nothing. He just, whatever he did. But I'm going to tell you something. You never have too many running backs. We learned that last year. We learned that the year before last. This is a brutal league. You got to have more than one, and he'll probably be back next year. We got AP, we got Guice, we got Chris Thompson, we got Samaje Perine. He'll be ready next year. Chris Thompson's contract probably be up. Perine probably won't be here. AP probably won't be here. Two-headed monster, him and Guice might be. Poof. Could you just imagine that? If this guy plays like he played in Stanford, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Along with Guice, because Guice is a relentless runner, so you can't beat that. Now, I was saying guard. Hold on a second. I was saying guard. Interior lineman. I needed it. We got Wes Martin, and we got the big Ross P. I can't even say Ross' last name, so I'm not even going to make an attempt. But these are two guys that hopefully we can bring here. They can add competition. Hell, if we coach them up and they take somebody's position, that's even better. If the center we draft is better than the center we had last year, even though I like Chase, best man on the field. So and plus adding the guy from the Giants, that's depth. That's 3 linemen. Then we drafted Christian last year. That's 4 linemen. That's boom. Our whole O-line went down last year. So more depth at O-line, you got to love it. You got to love it. And then we got the guy Cole Holcomb out of University of North Carolina. Now I'm down here in North Carolina, and he was the best. He was the best player on the defense, hands down. He led in tackles. This guy's super fast. He plays in space. This guy's a football player. More depth on the DN. Probably can come down and bust some heads on special teams. Come down in situations and blitz or does what he does. The guy can actually cover tight ends. He's pretty fast. He's sneaky athleticism guy. Then we got the Jimmy Moreland kid. Forgot what college he went to. But we can get him coached up. You never know. You know, you just never know with 6 rounders and 7 rounders. You never know what you're getting. Sometimes they get cut, sometimes they on the practice squad, sometimes they paying, sometimes they don't. Like last year we had Mr. Irrelevant, Trey Quinn. And I can't wait to see him on the field. So late round draft picks are pretty good. And then we got another safety. Not a safety. We got another edge rusher. Oh my gosh, I can't believe I forgot my man's name. I'm so sorry. But he's out of Oklahoma State University. More depth. Ryan Kerrigan. Ryan Anderson. Montez Sweat. And the kid out of Oklahoma State. And we got some more guys that's gonna be in competition. Let's get to the quarterback this year. That's what we have to do. Let's get to the quarterback. Let's get an identity on defense, and let's run the football. That's what we need to do this year. Get these receivers coached up. Oh, and I forgot. I did forget about Calvin Harmon. I'm down here in ACC country. He was the best wide receiver on NC State. He might have been the best wide receiver in the ACC. ACC won the national championship. This guy didn't have Olympic speed like Terry McLaurin, but those hands are strong. He's gonna be the guy, because a lot of people don't like Josh Dotson in 3 years. It's gonna be a guy that's either gonna push Josh Dotson to be who he's supposed to be, or he's gonna take his job in the future. You never know. And the same thing with Paul Richardson with the Terry McLaurin kid. I just think we put depth at a lot of positions. I know people want a tight end too. Some people want safety, but I think we're good at safety. And then we can put some more guys, rookie free agents, I love Monte myself. I love Monte Nicholson, and I just hope he gets out of that legal trouble and he can get. We still got DeShazer Everett. You know what I'm saying? But I think DeShazer this year right here, you're gonna see more out of him. So I think we kind of straight. We still got Troy Acme, so I don't think safety was too big of a concern. But the backup tight end spot is a spot that a lot of people wanted to see. But we still got Jordan Reed. Hopefully he gives us a healthy season this year. We still got Vernon Davis. We still got Jeremy Sprinkle. So, tight end wasn't as much as a need as guard play to me, edge rusher, and quarterback. And then we got another linebacker and another edge rusher, and we got a corner that can compete. And this guy, he's a ball hawk. Jimmy Moreland, I watched his tape. He's a ball hawk. He intercepts. He's real fast. He makes plays. Let's just see if we can get this guy on the field, man. But as for the draft as a whole, I give us an A. Because the weird thing about drafts is you could judge them before, but you really can't judge them till after the season. And when the season's over, it's time to draft again. So you never really evaluate drafts at the end of the year when you really should evaluate a draft. A draft should be at the end of the year. Got to give it up to Doug Williams. I can't forget my man at the scouting department. I cannot think of his name. I heard his name in a lot of interviews, and as I'm shooting the video, I should have wrote it down. I'm going to start writing down notes, y'all. I just like sometimes just to put the video on and go. But Bruce Allen, he was our first take today. And that weasel then came out the hole. You know what I'm saying? He's getting comfortable again. Maybe they're playing football. You know what I'm saying? Now maybe we're going to play some football. So now Bruce feels comfortable to come out. So now maybe he thinks, just like the rest of us, that the fans are happy. There's nobody haven't been saying anything about fire Bruce Allen, so he showed his face. And that's the only thing that was funny to me, that he actually had a nerve to show his face. Bruce Allen, you still are in our doghouse until we win, and we win consistently. Yes, this is the beginning. Yes, you planted a nice seed, but you have been here. You've been here since Shanahan's, man. And it's been mediocre. So to me, for you to even show your face was just like, that was just disrespectful. Knowing that Doug Williams was in charge of that draft anyway, and the other guy in the scouting department. And then all of a sudden, you're there for figures or something. That's the only thing I can think of why you keep your job. Finances or whatever, because if you've been running the show before then I don't know. But yeah, that's my draft recap. And I did say I was going to say a little something about Guice, but it tied into the Bryce Love thing. As far as that Guice thing getting serious, man, Guice is ready to play football. He's ready to get on the field. He's way ahead of schedule. I seen him on Twitter today, and he's ready to go. I can't wait to see Guice, AP, Chris Thompson. I can't wait. Offense should have a chip on their shoulder. Let's run that football down their throats and smack the quarterback this year. Ryan Kerrigan, Montez Sweat, Sean Dion. I forgot, man, at Iunitas the last video. And he's always solid. I kind of like the direction that this team is going. I really like the direction this team is going. I'm excited. I'm just ready. Now I'm ready. I'm ready to get the rookies in minicamp. No injuries. You still got people like Cam Sims coming back. You got to think, man, we got Cam Sims and Guice who didn't even play last year. So add those guys. You might as well say Guice is a rookie along with Haskins and Sweat. We got 3 first-round talents that haven't even hit the football field. Dwayne Haskins, Montez Sweat, and Guice. Can you imagine that? This is Guice's rookie year. Hell to the Redskins.